Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just a body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually, he was crying in there. You're saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time.
Absolutely,
But I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Deontay Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Let's go! I'm ready!
We are Spartans! Spartans, prepare for glory. We are back, TBV, and I'm so excited. I feel rejuvenated. That UK weather has me feeling like a Spartan, I swear. I don't know if it was walking out to the ring with Tyson Fury and being all on Box Nation and BT Sports and feeling like a star in the UK, being treated with some really good fucking, energy. I mean, look, I'll be honest. I've never come out the tunnel with a fighter in my own camera like that. Like the amount of access that Deontay Wilder got for me, my promoter's badge, it said VIP guest of Frank Warren. You know what I'm saying? So I was out there flexing. And I'm feeling good. I'm happy to talk boxing. And I think Dillian Whyte is fucking salty. Bottom line. So why are we here, guys? We're here because Dillian Whyte has taken to social media and had some choice words for Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. We'll give you his audio because he also had commentary of, Tyson Fury's fight with Pianeta. So we'll get into all that. The number to call in now obviously has not changed. 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. You can also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Let's get this party started.
And the main thing we cannot forget is I am the unified heavyweight champion of the world.
Dillian Whyte, Derek Chisora, Big Baby Miller, Joe Joyce, you can all have it, Dominic Brazil, whoever else is in America too, all of it!
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yeah, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back, Nez. Good to see you again. Obviously, you were on our TV screens over here, but it's good to get you back on the YouTube channel, podcasting. But yeah, Dillian Whyte's come out. He watched the fight and done his own thing, and yeah, we'll get into what he had to say. And Tyson Fury come back at him on Instagram as well, so we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I do like Tyson's response, but let's get out to Whyte's audio because he definitely, I like Whyte, man. I'm telling you, and now being in the UK, interacting with Billy Joe the way that I did. Seeing the footage of AJ in Brazil, look, man, these guys, they're badass too, They're badass. They just need that opportunity.
There you go. There you go. They got the British ranking right for the first time. I agree with that. First champion in heavyweight boxing, biggest coward. Don't want to face his #1 challenger. Let's go, bomb squad. Mark my words, I will knock Tyson Fury out. 5 rounds maximum. Trust me. This is nonsense. People pay their good money to watch this. This is nonsense. What the hell is this, man? Flipping nonsense. What is this? 2 powder puff man powdering each other to death.
2 powder puff men. Yo, all right. So we gotta bring it back. And obviously he says he got it right. They got it right finally with the British ranking, is because he's looking at he's looking at Steve Bunn's top 10 British heavyweights, and he's got Anthony Joshua at #1, Dillian Whyte at #2, Hughie Fury #3, Tony Bellew #4, Derek Chisora 5, Tyson Fury 6, Sam Sexton, David Allen, Daniel Dubois, and Joe Joyce. And just look at that. I mean, dude, that's crazy. That's a lot of, even though we don't necessarily love them, there's a few top 10 heavyweights in there, right? I mean, is Chisora ranked in the top 10 now with that Tackam win? Anyway, that's a story for another day. But then he moved on to an interview with Deontay Wilder on BT Sports, and that's when he said worst champion in the world, doesn't want to fight his number one contender, or did he say challenger?
Number one challenger or something like that. Yeah.
Challenger. And he wrote on, his Instagram live, bum squad, let's go chump. Then the next viewing is of, Fury and Pianeta. And Fury, the video clip that he showed, Fury's got 2 love handles on both sides. You can obviously see him, and he calls them both powder puff, I don't know, punchers or girls. I don't know what the fuck he said there. We'll have to replay it. But the point is, he's all over the both of them. And based off the performance with Pianeta, he's thinking he can knock out Fury in 5 rounds, he said. I'll be honest, it's not like I wouldn't want to see this fight, but you're too late. You're too late. And you sound a bit jealous because no one gave Andre Ward shit. Because, I could easily take a different approach to this entire scenario, but I'll go this route. To alleviate any argument from all you fucking AJ protectors that are masked out there that will come to the backing of Dillian Whyte in this ridiculous statement. Because when Ward signed up to fight Kovalev and he fought Brand and Barrera first, we didn't care. So this is no different. He got 2 we don't care fights to fight the fight we want. And if Dillian Whyte thinks that Deontay Wilder is a coward for not fighting him, well, then he's fighting Fury, who has a more legitimate win on his resume and is undefeated. Whereas Dillian Whyte has suffered a loss to AJ and doesn't hold a win as valuable as the name is Vladimir Klitschko. So I'm just not understanding, it's kind of a double standard or it's saltiness, but you tell me.
Yeah, I mean, this whole how he's fought himself to the number one contender spot, and now Brazil's got the mandatory from the WBC, and I know Ortiz was offered, and that was going to be for like a second eliminator or to become the second mandatory, and he's just not happy with that, and obviously he's watching the fight and he's just throwing out a bit of shade, and let's go bum squad and chump and all that, and obviously watching the Fury fight. I've seen a lot of people, said it was, it wasn't much of a fight. It was like a spar, but it was just something to come through just to, and get Deontay in the ring. So yeah, maybe you say it's whether it's jealousy or a bit salty, but we know Dillian Whyte, he likes throwing out these messages and saying what he's got to say and get it off his chest and trying to get under skin, I guess.
I don't know if it's getting under the skin because, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like I broke it down, but we'll just screen share the actual debate between Dillian Whyte and Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, both verified social media. So we know this is not a prank. You want to say it in your UK voice?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, so Dillian Whyte put it out there. Embarrassing bunch of cowards at Bronze Bomber, obviously Deontay Wilder, at Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Let's go chumps, #clowns. And then a little while later, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, came back at him. Cowards, ? It could have been you, but someone didn't want to fight the final eliminator versus Ortiz, did you? Coward. So that's why you're not fighting Wilder. With a wink emoji. Also, let's face facts here. You struggled with Derek Chisora, and you should have lost that by at least 4 rounds. And then Joseph Parker nearly knocked you out in the 12th round. You ran away from the White Rhino all night, which is Dave Allen. What have you ever achieved? Oh, I remember. you got sparked by Anthony Joshua for the British title, didn't you? The facts are you're just a dosser for Eddie Hearn, hoping you might get something from the leftovers of Anthony Joshua's plate. And remember who you're talking to, the Gypsy King, the man who has done everything that you could only dream of. Hashtag, I know you're, hang on, it's hard when it's all written in a line. Hang on, hashtag, I know you're a shithouse dosser. Enjoy being a workman for Eddie Hearn.
Yo, that might have been, that's probably a conversation for All Fair. That last part, right? That's a little iffy, that last part, because you know what? Let me keep my comments to myself. Let me actually, I'll be right back. Take it away, Rob.
All right. Yeah, I think obviously Tyson Fury's come back pretty damn good there. I mean, whether you're a Dillian Whyte fan or not, Tyson Fury's obviously laid it out on the line and put it out there, you know, just exactly what has happened in the career of Dillian Whyte, you know. So he saw it as he ran away from Dave Allen for that fight, and yeah, he's trying to say his notable win, notable moment in his career is getting knocked out heavily against Joshua. So Tyson sort of put it on in there with the reply. So
yeah, no, man, I definitely enjoyed Tyson's response, and he stuck to the facts. Stuck to the facts. It's just the bottom line. Listen, if I was a heavyweight, I would have dreamed to have beaten the man that was the man at the time, you know? So Dillian Whyte cannot deny that. He can't deny that Tyson hasn't already accomplished his dream. He is a heavyweight who wants to become a world champion and ultimately undisputed. Tyson was that.
Yeah. I mean, when he's got the comment saying, look at this, look at these guys, I'd knock Tyson Fury out, you know, within 5 rounds or something. I mean, you know, obviously we've seen Tyson Fury's come back against two guys that were basically, I'd say, coming to lose and to, you know, get Tyson some rounds and whatever. And that's all great. That's all right, because he's been out for such a long time. But the real test is obviously coming. Now, someone like a Dillian Whyte, who's a come forward fighter, you know, I want to see Tyson Fury in that predicament. Someone that's, you know, a bit more up there in the rankings, someone that's maybe elite or fringe world level, really trying to put it on him. And let's see, you know, all the ducking and diving, slipping and sliding, as he says, whether that, you know, that can really hold up to, you know, compared to like the Pianetas and the Safiris. So could Dillian Whyte beat him in 5 rounds? I don't know. It's a tricky one. Obviously, Tyson's got these great skills, but, you know, Dillian Whyte, heavy, he loves a fight and he can get in there and pressure, but obviously that fight's not happening. So in the same respect, is Deontay Wilder? I mean, sometimes I know he done Stavern in 1 round, but is he sometimes, I think, a little bit of a slow starter? Maybe, you know, can give up a few rounds before he really gets in the groove. But, you know, if Wilder starts coming forward and if he's hurt Tyson, is Tyson got it in him to, you know, get out of all this situation? But yeah, I mean, Dillian Whyte, I don't know if that fight ever happens and whether his prediction would come true, but I certainly feel like he's watching on. Like, I think a lot of the heavyweights will be out there and going like, damn, this is getting made. This fight is going to be a big fight in the US, and they probably all want a piece of it. And that Wilder's getting this and Tyson's getting this shot at the same time together.
Jealousy. It's jealousy. Come on, bro. Everybody thought that this was a fucking fluke. And now Showtime has posted it on all their social media. It's official. Frank Warren has come out in the final press conference and spoke about it. Plenty of questions were asked. There's audio all over. People are just mad. You know, I've even heard shit like, oh, Wilder's signed for a fight without a Vaden venue. And it's like, yeah. When two people are agreeing on everything, I guess you can do that because you believe each other. You know, I learned so much. All right. I learned so much. Let me tell you, it is not a doubt. It's only fact that when that verbal offer was made, Joshua reached out to Wilder. He reached out himself and asked for those terms. He wanted to see if that shit was real. Okay? So I learned so much, all right? Not just about that, but just like, bro, being a fly on the wall. Imagine the conversations, you know what I mean? So you learn. You definitely learn. But Dillian is he's just salty. Look, he wanted to fight Wilder, play the soundbite. I'm ready. He wanted it. He wanted it. And there's no doubt in my mind that he didn't want it. I'm not saying that he didn't want it. But Fury's got the banging comeback. Because guess what? Earl fought every final eliminator he had to fight. Kell Brook fought every final eliminator he had to fight. Sean Porter fought every final eliminator he had to fight. People who want them shots, they do it. So don't tell me, oh, the WBC are jerking my chain. How is Brazil? No, because it could be argued that Lucas Brown was pregnant on the night that he fought you and wasn't fucking worthy of being in the ring. And Robert Helenius, what the fuck is that? So don't act like you have a mandatory shot at any fucking thing. You ain't done shit. Now you beat Parker, and now we can say, yo, he deserves a shot. But Lucas fucking Brown, in the condition that he was in, Robert Helenius looking like someone's fucking grandfather on crack. Man, get the fuck out of here.
No, look, he got built up to the number one spot, and in a lot of people's eyes, if you're number one, you should be the mandatory. I know, obviously, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes, you know, number 4 gets called to be the mandatory or whatever. But you know, Lucas Brown pregnant in there. But yeah, I don't know. I think people are just seeing like certain ships sailing past, and they've missed out. And yeah, it's whether it's like you say, jealousy, salty, whatever. But like you say, Tyson Fury kind of laid it on. Whether it's facts, you know, in his opinion, he ran from Dave Allen for that fight, and you know, but is that, you know, actual?
The Gypsy King is standing up for the UK pussies, all right? He's putting on the big enough pair for the entire UK, all right? So don't be hating. Don't be fucking hating.
You know, I'm just saying, like you say, it was
because like he said, you could have fought Ortiz. Now, Fury could have fought Ortiz, but guess what? He going straight to Wilder. Why? Because he has the name. He can do that. Dillian Whyte cannot get upset at that. That's the way that it works. When Mayweather came back from 18 months off, Marquez got the call. Everybody was going to be mad, but everybody wanted that call. Everybody wants the call. You want to be in the big fight, and you want to make the big check. I know you need to get it in. Let me go to the super chat really quick because it's going to disappear from Dub V. Thank you for the super chat early in the morning. Rocking out with TBV, hashtag TBV podcast, wherever hashtags are used. Wilder will KO Fury if this is what we have to look forward. Last 2 matches were boring as fuck. I don't see why everyone is so excited. Could be true. But you know who explained it the best? Anyway, you go and remind me to use Fury's explanation in the post-fight press conference about 2 tune-ups and fighting Wilder.
Yeah, okay. No, I was just saying, bring it back to you were saying you've seen people saying this fight's made without a confirmed venue and date. That's just people, including myself, throwing a bit of shade at Finkel for the double standard. Fights don't get made without a date or venue, and yet lately we've seen a ton of them, you know. Jacobs, Derevchenko, or loads of them. So it's just, that was just thrown in there for, you know, going back at what Finkel said originally with the AJ stuff. Oh, he wants to make a fight with no date and venue. How can we make a fight like that? And all these fights are getting made without date and venue. So that's all that was. But you're saying about Tyson in the press conference?
Yeah, so Tyson responded to the haters that would say that Safari and Francesco do not get him prepared for Wilder. And he said that those same haters said the same comment about Chisora and Hammer. Now, in retrospect, Chisora has come back and got a, you know, underdog win, so we got to give him credit. But what's Hammer done?
Yeah.
So, you know, is he, obviously he's different than a Safari and a Pianeta, but is he really? I mean, I don't know. When's the last time I even fucking seen Christian Hammer fight? You know what I mean? So again, he's been here before, because according to the haters, Wilder's a bum and has fought 40 bums, right? So if it took Tyson Fury, Derek Chisora, and Christian Hammer to get prepared for the 12th year reigning champion, who obviously you didn't consider a bum, why does Fury need anything more than Safari and Pianeta to get rid of a bum? I mean, if Safari and Pianeta are a bum and Wilder's fought 40 bums and he's a bum, then shit, Fury's right on target with the bums that he wants to fight. Why is everyone mad now? Because secretly, you motherfuckers knew he was a threat. Secretly, you never wanted to fight. But I know a lot of you AJ protectors are happy because it's Tyson first. It's Tyson first, and it's another fight to analyze. Another fight to hope to find a fucking weakness. That's what Robert, what is his name? Because it ain't McCracken, because he ain't releasing shit. He don't want the fight. He's the main one that doesn't want the fucking fight. And we know what it is now. They need to watch him fight. They need to find a true flaw. Because the obvious flaw, the Wilder flaw, that's the one that no one can't fucking crack. That's the one that keep cracking them. They win in rounds because I swore some people won rounds versus Floyd. But then it was over. He'll figure you out. And I ain't calling him Floyd, but goddamn, that power sure sound like it. It just keep racking up wins.
Yeah, look, I don't think anyone denies that. Little mini me over there. Yeah, I don't think anyone ever denied Wilder's. We all know Wilder's got that, fucking punches like a, crazy man. But obviously us here, we feel that AJ can, he can just stop posing with that fucking belt. Do you see Tyson picked it up and walking around with one in the ring as well? But I think people feel here that AJ can also, when Wilder's been in trouble in the past, and hang on, he's not gone down and stuff, but maybe things would be a little bit different if it's Anthony Joshua that's got a Wilder in trouble. But no one denies Wilder is a threat.
Tell for Joshua, get out of here. Nobody ain't worried about him. He glued to the ring.
All the shade that Wilder gets from over here and, some over there, he's fought nobody until the Ortiz fight, and now he's going to be facing Fury. I mean, let's not take anything away from Deontay Wilder. I've watched all the videos you got, Nez, and he was just, I thought he was fantastic with everybody. Even at a point, I know there was a little moment.
I'll say it for you because I don't want you to lose your AJ Protection membership. Yeah, True Champion stops. True Champion stops and talks to everyone. True Champion has no bodyguards, FYI. No one with guns. No circle pushing you away. No. True Champion allows women and children to come through. Disabled kids to come through. True Champion bends down and takes pictures with people that are behind rafters and ropes. True Champion sucks it up when they throw a beer on him in a how do you say multiple $1,000 outfit? Like, what the fuck? Disrespectful UK fans, bro. They did the same shit to Earl. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you motherfuckers? That shit was insane. That was so not cool. But you'll keep paying. You will keep paying. Fury will pay. Fury will pay.
Branding the entire UK boxing community as you motherfucker.
Branding the entire community.
You motherfucker.
That old man knows who he is. That old man knows who he is. He's disrespect, brother. He's older than my father. My father's like 65 years old. That motherfucker was older. He's on my camera. You can see it clear as day. He's a piece of shit, and you shouldn't be that old doing that type of shit. You should have matured, because I fucking matured. I'm not that old, and I've done worse shit. I've done worse shit. You know what I'm saying? But damn, at that age, you chucking a whole fucking beer on the heavyweight champ of the world that's coming to your country to make a big fight with your countrymen. Like, how bad of a you're not just a piece of shit. You're a big ass mohong, my nigga. That shit is not cool. Not cool at all. But there's idiots everywhere.
I doubt his UK credentials if he's wasting beer. So He could be from another country or something. I don't know, because you don't be throwing beer unless England score a goal at the World Cup. Beer stays in the glass and goes down your neck. So, but yeah, like I say, that wasn't good. You know, don't want to see that kind of thing. But Wilder, to me, he's gone not up in my estimations as such, because he wasn't a really that whole thing is just about, you know, the boxing resume. But as a person, he seems like a cool guy. Time for everybody. And
so did you doubt his word? Because he told you this fight was happening. He said something big was coming. We doubted the big. We said, what could be big?
Yeah, but he's said that so many times now. So that's where the doubts come in.
Oh, yeah, because guess what? Because he DM'd Joshua. You know, they were back and forth, and he was offering him 50 mil. So, yeah, he thought something big was coming. For 4 months, he got jerked around like a clown.
Oh, I don't want to go down this road.
I mean, what road? I mean, isn't it obvious now? Because tell me, from a boxing fan's perspective, taking away the weight, right, which he's obviously taking off. By the time he fights Wilder in November, he's going to be in better shape. So I don't want to hear this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Fury is a more dangerous fight, in my opinion. He is the mover. He is the boxer. He didn't struggle or get knocked down by Vladimir Klitschko. Was it a boring fight? Hell yeah. I didn't enjoy it. 84 punches between the two. Let me put this precious, authentic Mexican leather WBC belt down because I need my hands.
Is that the one from the strawweight?
This is the one you can wear on your wrist. Actually, no, it's too big for the wrist. But yeah, man, I just don't get it, bro. I mean, the hate is real. It's always going to be there. I get it.
Yeah, just, you know, nationalism. It's the USA, UK. You know, it's always been the same. It's always going to be the same. But you know,
he was received well, man. I'm telling you, I put out a compilation video of just him, you know, interacting, and that was my main goal, like to just see how people come up to him and do they really know him? Man, they fucking know him. Eddie is a liar. Damn, he's a liar. What's wrong with Eddie? Like, he doesn't care to get caught in a lie. Jeez Louise. And I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him. I'm like, bro, I spent like a couple of days with Wilder in Belfast and in Manchester, bro. Like, what's up?
Yeah. I would have put money on the fact that he was known more over here than over there anyway. So I think he's known more in the UK than he is in the US. Plus, you know, having used Joshua's name to build himself up, he's obviously become bigger, you know, as Eddie likes to say, off the back of AJ's name.
Sure, he's raised it. He's done everything. He's done everything that Eddie has wanted. So I want to see now Eddie offer him $15 million flat. I want to see him after he raised this profile, after he's got over 1 million on social media, after he's made a bigger fight than Anthony Joshua has ever made, because Vladimir Klitschko lost. He had losses before. Tyson undefeated. Lineal champ. 6'9", huge. Makes me look small. That dude makes
I'm knocking you the fuck out, Dom.
Well, I don't know about all that. But, I mean, look, you know, I don't know. Whatever.
I'll do it because obviously...
Listen, you can't knock out what you can't hit, bum.
True. That's why it's a good fight. That's why it's a good fight. You know what I mean? It's not Tack'em. It's not Tack'em. It's not Dillian Whyte, you know, rookie Dillian Whyte. You know, it's not none of that.
Don't forget.
We are Spartans!
Yo, I like your sound bites, bro. You fucking going in.
That was official though, walking down with him, man. That was cool.
I know. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's probably why I would like somebody, yo, you know how many UK people hit me on WhatsApp already? Like, yo, you coming to the Povetkin fight? And it's like, nah, because Eddie ain't gonna give me that. I've asked Eddie, when we was doing a documentary on Wilder, I asked Eddie for time. He said, mate, I can't even guarantee you 10 seconds. I'm like, damn, 10 seconds? Meanwhile, Fury gave me fucking dozens of seconds. You know what I'm saying? Thousands of seconds, millions of seconds. Like, dude, nah, man, I'm not gonna be wasting money on dudes that don't appreciate shit. Fuck that.
I mean, people go and obviously check out the videos. Nez was over there.
Fury official, man. He's cool as hell.
Yeah, and that was actually that soundbite. We are our turns. That was actually Nez's question as he's about to walk in the ring. He's like, you know, Tyson, what's it? How do you feel about when you're about to go to war? And he went, how does it feel? We are Sparta, you know. So you know, Nez was there, official, in amongst it, on the ring walk. There's just that great piece. Okay, go and watch the video when it dropped into Sweet Home Alabama. Nez is right at the side. Tyson throws his hands up in the air and Sweet Home Alabama start. That was shit. Was great. It's great, you know. And you know, Nez is giving you that. Unless you're there at the fight and he's walking past you, you're not going to see that. You're going to get the TV coverage, you know, straight on, camera on, and the commentator talking over it. Here comes Fury. He's loving this.
I couldn't believe that they gave me that type of access.
Yeah, it's official, man. It's really
when the TV started, one of those guys, I don't even know who, and he pushed me too, bro. It took everything for the American not to come out of me. For the East Coaster, let me not say American, because that would be wrong. It took everything for the East Coaster not to come out of me, because he just shoved me forearm football, like American football, like, yo, back up. You can't go on right now, the TV. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, you don't have to talk with your fucking hand. But I didn't say it. I just looked at him. I'm like, all right. So, you know, they're right in the hole, right there where that red light comes on, and fucking Fury is just like, dude, I felt like I was there. That shit was crazy, right? So I'm like, damn, they're not gonna let me walk out after that. So I asked the same guy, and I'm like, so I gotta stay back here. He was like, no, not now, go. So I'm like, oh shit. So I was next to fucking Fury the whole time. Then it was raining. I had my new sneakers. I'm like, as soon as he threw his hand, I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be the end of my clip. I'm out of here. And I ran back in the tunnel and to start uploading and shit. Yeah, because you seen I was uploading immediately, man. They had good, well, they ain't have good Wi-Fi. The fucking dude gave Wilder the Wi-Fi, and I'm tall as hell, so I clicked it. I took a picture of the Wi-Fi code.
Nice.
I was uploading, baby. I was fucking, yo, it was good. It was good.
Little behind the scenes for everybody. Nez is, while the fight's happening, what round is it? What round is it? Tell me the round. I'm not watching the fight because I'm uploading. I'm putting the stuff up on the channel. What round is it now? And then it was like, it's round 10.
You guys forgot to tell me, or I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was over. That's why I don't have any like him facing off. I'm sure they would have let me in the ring, bro. Because I left my monopod. I lost my monopod on the fucking stairs that the ring girls use. That's how close my seat was next to Warren's. It was the way you see Wilder sitting in that front row. I had a seat right there, but I just didn't use it. Like after a while, like I left. Because it's like, fuck it. I couldn't charge my laptop. I had to go to the media room. Like, and dude, shout out to the UK. No one stole anything. I promise you, for the entire time, I left my laptop out. I brought outlets to charge and shit, so I had an extender. I left all my equipment in the media room fucking yards away from me, bro. And just would be running in and out of locker rooms, in and out of the fucking arena. And no one touched shit. And I'm grateful because that's all I could think. I was sweating like a fucking champ. Every time I was going to somewhere, I was like, fuck, your laptop, fuck, the charges. And it's like, oh my God, it was so difficult, but oh my God, I loved it. I loved it because, dog, the access was fucking insane, bro. Insane. I was just able to float through doors and staircases. It didn't matter. I was on elevators. It was fucking beautiful. I got moments that people couldn't get. You know what I mean? Obviously only certain cameras, as you've seen, were privy to certain moments. But man, listen, the access was so insane that I forgot to get a one-on-one with Wilder. Like, because I just had so much time with him, I just simply forgot to say, yo, sit down. And I told him, too, Saturday, which wasn't morning, because he fucking slept like a bear. By the time I went to the hotel at 10:30 because he said, come at 10:30. His 10:30 was something like 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he had an eventful evening, though, on Friday. So
yeah, he did. That was crazy, bro. That situation was, it's not like I haven't been in that type of situation. It's just it ends differently over here. I'm kind of impressed with the UK. I wish your weather was different. I would strongly, and let me tell you something. My tender blew the fuck up, Rob. I will show you. My tender blew up and I didn't look at it. I seen it today in the morning, actually yesterday night. Oh my God, I swear to God, 3 bad. Yo. This weather sucks. It sucks. Yo, they fucked up my sneakers. It was so tight. I was so tight, bro. Motherfuckers just be stepping on you out there. It's like, we don't do that in the East Coast, man. Don't fucking step on my shoes, bro. That's crazy. Oh, man, I was tight. I was tight and sweating like crazy, but
I said to my girl, I said, he is going to be fucking pissed if he's getting his new kicks all fucked up.
They're all fucked up. And they lost my suitcase. It's still not here. They said they're going to deliver it. They lost my suitcase. Dude, my flight was retarded and I paid so much for it because it was short notice. He told me like last fucking minute, bro. But it's still, every single thing was worth it. Every single thing. I swore. Because, I never went. And I was always scared to go. Like, damn, are they going to let me in? And I thought they was going to hit me with the Martin Murray, They don't let Martin Murray in this motherfucker. So I'm like, man, they might do me like that. But nah, man, it was good. And I got a lot of love. A lot of people recognize me. Obviously, I kept wearing the brand, and a lot of people recognize it. Has so, again, it's the weather that is shit. But the fact that I could walk 5 feet and talk boxing, like, it's just natural to people. I even had coffee and whiskey because people were, wanting to talk boxing. Like, I went to have coffee in the morning, Rob, while I went down to the lobby, used the internet there, just get out of the room. And I bought a coffee. Guy comes up, he's like, oh, man, I see you watch your YouTube channel. He's like, would you, can I sit with you? I'm like, yeah, sure. He's like, let me buy something. Let me buy that for him. I'm like, nah, I'm just having coffee. He's like, nah, let me drop a whiskey in. I'm like, bro, I never had whiskey and coffee. He's like, no, it's an Irish thing. Come on, let's do it. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Bro, I had an Irish coffee with him.
Yeah.
Talked a shitload of boxing. So, I mean, it would be insane to be able to do that because it's, again, everywhere you look, you can talk boxing, even with women. Now, I won't front. There was a ton of women just like, who's that? And it's like, that's the heavyweight champion. She's like, oh my God, he's a boxer? And they're like, yeah. But there was a shitload of women and men that fucking knew, boxing, bro. Not just him, but boxing, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Belfast, big fight city,
The rain was...
No, Carl Frampton fought it.
The rain was horrendous. No, Frampton brought him out, bro. Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. Beautiful women out there, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It was good. Again, the weather, I cannot take it. Dude, the amount of, I waited an hour and 40 minutes because, again, people call me biased, right? Wilder left after his announcement in the ring. I could have had fucking limousine ride back the way I got to the fucking fight. I end up catching a cab and waiting an hour and 40 fucking minutes, bro. Yo, at the end of the night, 2 lesbians was gonna take me and shit. She was like, "Oh, I don't want to leave you. Come with us. But then, finally, one of Wilder's drivers came back to get like Luke Jackson. See me out there. He's like, "Big man, they left you." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, boom, get in the van." So I got in with him and got back, bro. But 2 fucking lesbians, they had to be like, they both had bobs and shit. But it's not like they were hitting on me. They just was being everyone's super friendly out there.
They weren't hitting on you?
No, hell no.
It must have been lesbians then, right?
No. You could tell. She was a cop too. She was like, she was drunk as fuck. And she's like, don't worry. I'm a cop. So you're okay with me. It was funny as hell because she was way shorter than me, thinking she was protecting me and shit. But I'm the American. It was funny. It was hella funny. I'm telling you, I had so much fun. It's true though. Dove told me, our UK correspondent, he told me like, yo, you have to come with more time. And I swear I was already ready to come home, but you kind of do got to come with more time. This shit is so separated. You know what I mean? Like Manchester is, is so far from Belfast. And then it's like, I didn't get to experience everything. Like, I don't even know any gyms in Belfast or any other fighters. Like, I would need to really do research for the next time so that I can maximize, I really do appreciate the fact that I was able to land in Manchester, because that was not even the plan. That was just simply like, the best route for the money at the time, you know, because now I know I could have fucking flew straight from New York to Dublin and then Dublin to drive to fucking Belfast, but I didn't know. Now I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? So what was the point of this shit?
Having more time.
Having more time. So I'm definitely thankful to get Billy Joe before that even strengthened the relationship. Getting him, talking to him seeing that I know about him before him getting into an altercation with Wilder, and then me still being unbiased towards him and actually fucking, I think he got some Tyson Fury balls too. Those gypsies ain't no joke, man. I run with them now, bro. I'm telling you, it's funny as hell, and they're cool. I like Ben too, man. Ben Davis, he's so young, 25. Jesus, God has blessed him. 25, and he's already trained Billy Joe Saunders, and now he's the head trainer for Tyson Fury. Fuck, man. Talk about life is sweet.
I mean, you even got the footage of Wilder and Billy Joe, making it up or making all peace and everything, and then after he stepped aside and he's like, yo.
Yeah. No, and you see him, he was like, come down with me. I second guessed it. I was like, maybe not. But no, I ended up going down, but not at that moment. I'm like, I can't, bro. I got to keep this camera on Wilder. Who knows what happens? And look, had I went down that elevator, I would have probably got a shitload of behind the scenes with Fury now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have got any of that. Like, dude, people say, Ness, you got to come to a UK fight. So not only did I get to go to a UK fight, but I got to walk on the floor. Seats that I could never afford, and probably credentials that they would never give me. I got to walk on the floor and go through with the champ and then be ringside. I was there with that bald head dude. He's like, yes, we were Deontay Wilder. The tall one, dark skin. Not dark skin, but he's like my complexion. I don't know his name though.
The ring with the doing the interview at the end when they were obviously done the big announcements.
He's always on TV.
Yeah, he does. I forget his name. He does the World Boxing Super Series.
So he was right, bro. He didn't even have a seat. He was asking me, yo, can I get some time? I'm like, bro, I'm not the guy to ask. Everybody thought I was like the camp for real, especially since one of them had army fatigue pants on, and I ended up wearing army fatigue pants that day too. Oh shit, it was a wrap. You know how many people ask me, can they take a picture with? I'm like, bro, don't ask me, just go over there. And then it would be so nervous. I'm like, come on. So I end up having to be that guy that's like, you know how many cameras I had to fucking grab? It was crazy. It was crazy, but it was fun.
But obviously, shout out official, great trip. Really glad you enjoyed it. Like, sorry the weather was shit, but
oh man, shit.
I was really.
I had to stop in Portugal, and this is what I'm saying, man. I'm so different from pre-divorce, right? Like post-divorce is like I appreciate so much shit. I had to stop in Portugal that I wish I would have just stood. Let me tell you, I didn't know. I got 2 cousins that's Portuguese. All my life, we've always hung out, everything. I mean, one of them, we're like crazy tight, you know what I mean? He's just super Christian and shit, but crazy tight, his name is Michael. But, bro, he looks nothing like them. Like, I stopped in that airport, and I was like, what the fuck? And the weather was phenomenal, and there was palm trees. Dude, I know nothing about anything, I'm starting to learn things as this podcast grows. Like, I was really in my bubble. Obviously, I would visit the Caribbean because I'm Dominican, but bro, I knew nothing of Ireland, Belfast in the UK, and fucking none of that shit. But yo, Portugal looks like a spot I might want to go, know?
It's just on the, joint to Spain. So it's, good weather. So you'll
another spot I want to go. The only time I got to use Spanish was in a restaurant, and there was one, how do you say it? Spaniard? Una española and shit. There was one, and we talked Spanish. But there's no black people in Belfast. It's fucking crazy. All right, I was a walking exhibit, is what I was. And imagine 6'5", fucking athletic built, looking in my prime. Everybody thinks I'm a basketball player, asking me the same question over and over. Oh no, I actually got a lot boxer too because of the shirt. But I'm like, oh, I'll be the oldest boxer in history. And shit. But dude, it was just fun, man. It was pretty cool. Just the weather, shit, bro. Jesus Christ, it's so bad. And you know what? I don't get to those old cabs. Why do you still got those old cabs? And they're like new. They're like new, but they're old, right? They're like shaped old, but they're new.
Yeah, all in London, though. I mean, it's just like an iconic kind of thing. You know, we've got London buses, the big double-decker yellow buses, red buses, and also.
I dislike the fact that you use pounds out there, and you get used to it very quick. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, 200 pounds, 20 pounds, and you're thinking dollars, bro. And that shit ain't converting that way. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's expensive out there. Like, but it's not. It is and it's not. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I think I got like something for like 6 pounds, 78 pence or some shit.
Right.
And it was like a full meal. So I don't know. Sometimes it isn't that bad.
Yeah, certain things, but it's obviously better for us to come over there and we get.
Yeah, you guys get, you get more.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
Let's get to these super chats and these calls. Jesus, we went down memory lane here. Let me get a refresh.
It's good hearing how it went for you, Big deal for TBV.
It was good. I actually, now you know what? That just came into my mind right now, and now that is the move. So don't let me forget it. I'm a pilot. I'm going to go back for the press conference. That's what I'll do. I'll go with him for the press conference.
All right.
That's it.
Let's hope we hear sooner.
I know. Let's hope we hear sooner.
I can arrange something, and I could be there as well.
Man, you could have been there. People sent super chats. You could have been like, Ness, send that gas money. You could have been there, unless it was work related.
It's work. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me see. So we got to go to the super chats. We said, let's see what we got. Because I did see quite a few.
Beautiful.
Popping up. So last one we went to was Dub V. So then we got another one from B. Pauly. He says, when Wilder took a pic with the rugby players, his arm stretched across 4 of those guys. Laugh out loud. There was actually a super duper famous rugby player that he took a picture with at the end that had tattoos and kind of a tan, but he was a white guy, bro. He must have I don't know. He was like, but the point is he used the word nigga. That's how cool he was, and they didn't care. I mean, I looked at Wilder like, holy shit, I thought something was about to happen. But so maybe he was like half black or something, but he was super white. But he was, you could still be a light-skinned brother because his hair was not coarse but curly. But he's super famous. The dude I was with, Nas from Sheffield, said that this guy's like one of the best rugby players in the world.
No clue. That's egg chasing, man.
I'm trying to find that picture. Maybe Wilder posted, because I know once Nas told Wilder that, Wilder was like, oh, let's take another picture with my phone. So I guess he's going to post it one of these days. I don't know. But anyway, yes, those rugby players were actually big as hell. Wilder offered them sparring too. So, yeah. You guys want to spar? Yo, because they were big as hell. I actually went up to him, and I don't know if it comes out on my video or not. Did I have camera rolling? But I'm like, yo, are you guys like amateurs? Because they all had on red. I have no clue. I don't watch any soccer or football, as you call it. So I didn't know what any of those logos, man. I just seen all red. I said, hey, this might be a big-ass amateur team that I don't know about. Let me find out, because they are huge.
Yeah.
Are they always that big?
Yeah, the ones that do well in the sport are fucking big dudes, man.
Man, they need to fucking consider some fighting, bro. They were like Tyson Fury huge. They were huge, bro. They were Wilder huge. They were huge. And some of them were like fucking, stocky, like really built, man.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. But check out the footage. It's there. I'm pretty sure. I didn't hear you.
Even the manager was huge, right?
Hell yeah. He was just thinner.
All of them, I think.
Even the manager was huge. He was just thinner. We thought he was a player. That's how big he was. But he was just a little thinner. It looked like he was more of a runner and shit. He was lean. Yeah. But yeah, we thought he was a player as how big the manager was. So that was from B. Pauly. But he came back with another one and said, Wilder is globally bigger than AJ at this point. His grassroots mindset will always be more authentic to the people. And we got another one from Eric Jenkins. Yo, TBV, great work. What up, Ness? Even though you said C, is all good. It's fucking typos, bro. Texas C says, that's... Oh, what the fuck is this? what did you put here? That L? Oh, fuck. He spelled it wrong. He was so fast to diss me. He spelled it all wrong. He put that L, you punk took, or you, I guess he meant to put you took from Hearn early this year, and he didn't spell year right. He said early this year. That's really helped you your interview skills have improved. Oh, I thought this was a diss. It ain't a diss. This is a backhanded compliment. All right, baby. It's really helped improve. No, interview skills have improved. Yo, bro, we're gonna get this shit together, you and I. All right, we're gonna help your grammar here. But if you think that reception was good, go to AM. Jesus, bro.
Let me try.
AJ. He said no. I guess he wanted me. I guess he meant to say go to another AJ fight, and which he also did not spell and right. I'm gonna hook off on you, Texas C. What the fuck? Call me, man. What the you know why AJ is a side? You are not from Texas. How? If you're defending AJ this much, why are you lying saying you're from Texas? Like someone from Texas. I'm gonna just move on. But thank you. He's not from Texas. It was in euros. He's not from Texas or pounds. I don't even know what that is. But shout out to you, brother. So you're trying. You probably are like from Ireland or something. Yeah. I don't know, man. But anyway, God bless. Back to B. Paulie, fucking super chat champ, man. I missed you, baby. AJ would not get that response here in the U.S. and city, period. I wonder. Let's talk about that. I wonder. Where do you think he could land, Rob, and get that reception?
US?
Yeah. Did he? I wasn't there in time. Like, I didn't get there for his arrival to New York.
Yeah, I mean.
And the Zone press conference was very intimate, so I'm not going to base anything off that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell because, you know, yeah, he was over there, but it was obviously it seemed to be straight in at the DAZN press conference and gone. So I don't know. I mean, Wilder obviously he does seem kind of like a man of the people, happy to meet and greet and do all that. You know, he was in a big public setting, but like you said, could have had a huge entourage around him, kept everybody away, and didn't. I mean,
bro, and basically that hotel was public. Let's be real, Dennis.
Yeah. I mean.
Everybody was showing up at his hotel. You know the amount of people that were just lined up, bro? The amount of gloves people would come back with. But now I see why B-Hop and Floyd act the way they act. Yo, people are just, what's the right word? Just used, bro. Like, you would see the same dude come with 3 gloves. It's like, bro, like, you know.
It's difficult because obviously as a fan, you're like, oh, shit.
Is he trying to sell them on eBay? Like,
yeah, whatever. You know, his reasons are his reasons, but you know, this is once in a lifetime.
You're asking the champ for Tom. You're asking the champ for Tom to try and benefit from it, you know. And Tom is his money as well. He got shit lined up with all those, you know, with BT and Box Nation and this. Look, I missed that. The picture you sent me this morning of a face-off programming they're gonna do. That's brilliant. I wish I would have known that. I could have asked that. You know what I'm saying? I could have asked either man. My interview with John Fury is doing well. I could have asked John about that. You know what I mean? But I didn't know that. I probably was asleep at that time.
Yeah, I mean, people come over perhaps they're a little too.
No, actually, he did have a Manchester thing Sunday. He was flying back from Belfast to Manchester doing something.
Yeah, I think
leaving. Fuck. So it was Sunday. I mean, I couldn't have been there anyway because I had to leave. I tried though. Let me tell you, right? My flight was leaving at 6:35 in the morning, Belfast time, right? And there was this girl. She ended up hanging around, and bro, she was willing to drive me from Belfast to Dublin so that I could just meet my 4 o'clock flight. But the airline wouldn't let me do it because I was trying to stay with them and get more coverage, bro. I just wanted more. That was the thing. It was like you had to really, you know, because I seen people's comments and like, oh, you should have did this or you should have did that. And it's like, bro, sometimes it's difficult, right? Like you don't want to also have them feel like you're exploiting them and the camera's always rolling. You don't want to hear, yo, is that camera on? Like you don't want to be that guy. So it has to happen organically. You know what I mean? And people don't get that. They fucking was putting hella pressure, bro. Hella pressure. I didn't even get to answer the Patreon questions. It was just too much. I definitely needed, like, being there with Dove that first day. That was cool because I needed a hand. You know what I mean? Damn, that Johnny Nelson interview doing well, huh?
Yeah, it's almost the best one of the trip. Johnny
Is
Nelson.
it? Nah. I think the Fury.
Oh yeah, no, he's got good numbers. I mean, it's one of the top ones.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the top. All right, Dan, we still got more super chats to go. Sorry about that. That took us down another conversation. Let's see. So B. Paulie said, oh no, we answered that. Jeffrey Rodriguez, Ness, De Lo Mio. Keep up the pressure. Great work. Yo, sweet fucking message, De Lo Mio. You already fucking
90 seconds.
Oh shit. Yo, if you already on the line, you better press 1 now or you ain't gonna be able to holler. V-Dub coming back. Ness, why do they consider Wilder the B-side 40-0? They say he fights chumps in the UK, but many duck him. What's he supposed to do? He's doing what he got to do. This fight is a big fight. We're going to focus on this, and then we'll see what AJ does with Povetkin and hope that
60
they
seconds.
You know, there's still a date out there. There's still a date, and there's still public perception. Verbally, Eddie Hearn and AJ have been saying that that date is available to them. Has he slipped up on camera and said that Whyte is getting that fight? Yes. But again, Wilder's performance versus Fury and the numbers. Remember, if we as a people purchase the pay-per-view, it only makes Eddie more willing because the fight is bigger. It's like when Bob says, I'm not going to talk about Crawford Spence until the world thinks Crawford Spence can do 500 on pay-per-view, is when we begin conversations. So again, money makes fights. McGregor got a shot at Mayweather. Hence,
10 seconds.
Money makes fights. Let's get on to B. Paulie is back. He says, like Rob said, Wilder is bigger globally because of the grassroots energy. Thanks for the backup, UK Rob. Tommy Temper says, you did a great job covering this madness. Laugh out loud. Thank you, brother. And that's from a UK guy. Thank you, man. That's appreciative. Let's head on out to our sponsors, who I actually spoke to yesterday. He's going to be in Vegas. Where else? For September 15th for the Las Vegas Canelo. And Rob, I'll have you know, we are talking to Chivas about your flight, so we will find. Oh, you do know? Yeah, you do know. You do know. I forgot. You know, I'm still jet lag. I forgot. We did kind of talk about it in the group chat. But anyway.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
I actually forgot. They sent me a couple of bottles of Chivas today. I got them FedEx. 3rd attempt. Am I lucky? See, God is good. While I was away, they kept coming. And then I heard them knocking a day, and boop, 2 bottles. Chivas Regal. Whiskey, baby.
Nice. You can have some Irish coffee now, right?
I know. No, actually, the guy who served me, the guy who bought me the Irish coffee, we got to talk, and I told him, boom. Yeah, obviously, I let him know, like, yo, I'm doing a live show. You know, if you coming in town, we got whiskey for you, baby. We got whiskey. Let's get to Donald in Richmond, California. Talk to me.
Man, listening to all of that it sounded like you had a really good time. That's like that. It sounded like that was like a once in a lifetime experience. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, right now, you got me excited about when I go out of the country, because my wife, she's from South Africa, and I haven't went out of the country yet. And just listening to you and your experience that you had in the UK got me like, damn, I can't wait till I go out the fucking country too. You know, it just sounded like you had a good time. You know. And just, I know, like, what you were saying about the camera thing, too, because a lot of people don't like that. Like, if you always trying to put the camera in somebody's face, they're going to be like, dude, is the camera on? They're going to be like, man, get away from this dude. This dude is always trying to, you know, run a camera. People, they won't like that. But, you know, it does sound like that people really like Deontay Wilder, and the shit that Eddie Hearn was talking, it was bullshit, you know? It's like you said, he's the people's champ. He's stopping, he's taking pictures, you know, he's just doing everything that a champ would do, you know, and that's a good thing. And like you said, we got to see what the numbers do with Fury, and Wilder, and that could entice Eddie Hearn to really want to make that fight. But I feel like the only reason why Eddie Hearn is not making the fight because they know that Wilder will beat Joshua, and they feel like, damn, if we put Joshua in there with Wilder and he loses, it's like they lose their cash cow. It's kind of like the same thing with Oscar and Canelo. It's like Oscar won't put Canelo in there with one of the Charlos or somebody that they know could really beat Canelo because they know, like, once Canelo take another L, it's kind of like cash cow situation is kind of over a little bit, even though it wouldn't be completely over, but it would really hurt him a lot. So they always try to avoid fighting someone who's a serious threat. You know what I mean? And then another thing I want to tell you, this shit is so funny. Let me tell you, this shit had me rolling. So, you know, I be telling you, I be like doing training and shit with my daughter to teach her boxing. So my daughter, she got into a fight with this girl in school, and the girl kept bothering her. I kept telling my daughter, you know, just avoid the fight. Only fight if you have to. So it got to the point to where my daughter got sick of the girl, and she fought the girl. And you know these kids, they record everything. So the principal calls me down to the school about the fight, and then she's like, oh, they recorded the fight. And then they showed me the fight on a video, and my daughter, she stands and she squares up with the girl, and she starts hitting the girl, and she dropped her to one knee when they first start fighting. And then the girl friend gets in and try to help her up. She gets up, and they square up again, and my daughter starts hitting her, and she drops her like 2 more times. And I'm sitting here looking at the video, and I wanted to just crack up so hard. I swear I wanted to tell the principal, can you send this video to me? But I didn't want the principal to feel like I was encouraging that. And I'm looking at my daughter like, you did good. Everything I taught you, you fucking did it. And after we left out of the office, I was like, good job. And I was like, God damn, I want that fucking video. Hell, I wanted to tell the principal, can you send this video to me, please?
We're going to study the tape.
Donald, thank you for calling, rocking out with us in the morning, brother. That was a good story for sure. We're going to get to some Skype callers. Give me a second here. We just got another one that rang in, so I want to connect them and let him situate his mic before this new Skype, guys, is ridiculous. I don't know if it's this computer is old already or it's just this new Skype, but I hate it. But remember, if you're on Skype, to mute yourself, please, because you know, we have other people on the line, and you know, you don't want to interrupt their call. So be courteous and just mute yourself while you're not on the line. So Mike, talk to me.
Yo. Hey,
what's up, brother?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to Michael. Yes, you were first.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I heard something else. Yeah, no, first off, great coverage. You know, I enjoyed it, so it was great. Good that you had a good time over there. So yeah, and the win in Belfast, yeah, man, they'll love you over there. So I'm not surprised your Tinder was blowing up. But back to the main thing.
Dude, I didn't get to fucking use it, Mike. I'm so mad that I seen that late. I'm talking about some actually like 3 very good looking women. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, because you especially with Tinder, you get hit with a fucking dud on Tinder. There's always a no disrespect to the big girls. I'm just not into big girls. I'm into thick girls, not big girls. I like them video thick girls. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. You know, it's like, but it was like, wow. I was over here like, oh shit, I missed this.
Hey, now you learn.
Now I know. Now I know.
So back to the thing. So basically, Dillian Whyte is in a hard place at the end of the day. He's seeing what's going on. He really can't come back to Wilder because also Fury.
Hold on a minute, Mike. Who the fuck is this with the mic over there cracking?
Hello.
Hold on, don't say that. I'm gonna find a culprit and we're gonna get rid of this guy. Pissing me off. Oh, he must have took care of it before I took care of him. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, no, you know, look, I mean, I think Dillian Whyte is feeling a lot of mixed emotions. You know, number one, he wanted to fight. Wilder didn't get it. Number two, he's seeing Tyson Fury come back, fight 2 bums, and already fighting Wilder when he's been fighting lots of fights and hasn't got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you extra time. I'm gonna give you extra time. Let me just pause you there. What was number 1 again?
number one, he's feeling a lot of mixed emotions because he
wanted the Wilder fight and he didn't get it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, pause right there. Oh, pause right there. Because we could go two ways with that one. We could go. Where are we here? Where are we? Damn it, man. See, there's too many sound bites. Sucks. Where's my sad music? Rob, cue up the sad music. We need a fucking producer. When could God bless us with some money? Here we go. We could go this route, right? And feel empathy. But if you choose to go this route, then you must feel empathy for Wilder when he didn't get his big fight. You understand? Don't make it a double standard. So what's your second point? No. No need to debate. No need to debate. What's your second point?
Yeah, the second point is that I can understand where everyone is coming from, because at the end of the day, when he done the Instagram and saying, "Oh, he's a bum," he's probably seeing Tyson Fury and thinking, "Oh, I should get a crack of him before Wilder does."
That's right. Hold on. All right, you got back to your original point. It took him long to say that, Rob. So he said he's probably mad at Fury because Fury fought two bums and got the Wilder fight, right? So what about Takam? He got the AJ fight. Oh, yeah. What about Brazil? He got the AJ fight. Oh, yeah. What about Martin? Oh, yeah, he got the AJ fight. So, I mean, again, Wilder feels the same way. What's your next point?
Yeah, number three, I was going to say is you can't, like, end of the day with Wilder, everyone's, we call AJ protector all you want, but end of the day, you can't really disagree with Wilder for wanting to fight Fury, because Fury is the bigger name. And if you're going to get, I don't know, allegedly 10 or 15 million to fight Fury rather than fight Dillian Whyte, that's the option you're going to go for. So you can't really blame Wilder for going that route. So it's a difficult situation for everybody. And, so I can understand where Wilder's coming in. I just hope that after that performance, Fury comes in, have enough time and does a good performance. Because if he doesn't have a good performance and Wilder does a Stavern on him, it's not, you know what I mean? He's not going to get the credit. And I want him to get the credit so then he can make this fight AJ. And the third point is that if I don't know how much he's getting, but obviously he's getting a lot of money. He's going to go on pay-per-view. After he fights with Fury, and if he beats Fury, I think that he's going to end up talking to Eddie Hearn again. I don't believe when he says that he's not going to talk to Eddie Hearn, because once you earn that kind of money, it's very difficult to go back down and fight other people for less money than what you're earning. It's very difficult. Do you know what I mean? So he's going to end up thinking, okay, I like this. I like getting all this money. Okay, what other fights I can get what can go lots of money? And then he's going to go down that route. Do you know what I mean? So I think after this fight, the fight will happen with AJ down the line. That's what I think will happen.
Of course it'll happen now, because Wilder would be a pay-per-view star that knocked out the lineal champ.
Well, we'll see what the pay-per-view says. We'll see.
Yeah, I know, because you're secretly hoping that it doesn't do anything so that AJ can remain the A side and continue to hide.
Hey, do you know what? If that fight was in Vegas, I'm getting my ticket.
I hope you would. All I know is that AJ came to New York and he wasn't kissing no babies. I ain't see him with no children, no moms, no grandmoms, nothing. Dude was riding around in black. In fucking black fucking Yukons with shades on. He didn't want to be seen.
But Eddie Hearn always said Wilder's more popular in the UK than the States. So we all knew that coming in. Do you know what I mean? That's why he wants to fight in the UK, because it's bigger in the UK than the States. But he always said that as well. So he
didn't want to fight in the UK, or he wouldn't have put out a bullshit offer that nobody's taking. Why did Fury listen to me? Let me tell you something. Everybody's talking about, Fury's taking this fight off of 2 fights. You think about it. I've forced the question. You hear me in the press conference. I forced the question down everybody, and you hear me in my interviews. You wanted 4 fights. Ben Davison wanted 4 fights. Warren wanted 4 fights. Fury wanted 4 fights. You know what changed a motherfucker's mind?
Money.
Life-changing money.
Yeah.
You know,
I am so excited.
That same fucking money that people said they needed a fucking verification for, that type of money. Maybe people will wake the fuck up. Maybe you're going to wake up now and see that the money was there because the fight was there and somebody just ain't want it. That's all.
Exactly.
Ness, you're too biased. Oh my God, I'm biased because I'm fucking telling you the truth. I just want to shoot half of you. I just want a sandbag gun. Give me a sandbag gun or something. Listen, go ahead, Mike.
Hey, do you know what? Yeah, look, end of the day, look, I can't blame Tyson Fury. Like I said, if he wanted originally 4 fights, and he said, look, after he fought that at the time, and now after 2 fights, he feels like he's ready for Wilder, and he's getting lots of money, so you can't blame him. So back to the Dillian Whyte situation. Look, Dillian Whyte he's a mixture of jealousy, he's a mixture of pissed off, and one more thing about the WBC situation as well. Number one, everyone, as Tyson Fury said, oh, we could go down the WBC route for Ortiz. No, because that's not the case, because WBC is a rubbish organization, because they're saying that they're holding off Brazil, who's ahead of him, but that's another thing anyways, for another year. So that means if he fought Ortiz, let's say after Parker, which is around, I don't know, November, December, he's going to have to wait like nearly 2 years before they call on that.
Whatever, he ain't gonna have to wait nothing, man. You fight Ortiz and things happen for you like things are happening for Wilder. Mike, let me get to some other people. We going to, who was next? Antonio, you were up next. Go for it.
Yeah, I just want to ask you something, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Dillian Whyte, I can see why he's pissed off, because he knows, because let's be honest now, Fury, he does not give exciting fights. Would you say that? Would you say that's fair?
Who doesn't give excited fights? Fury?
Fury.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of Fury's fighting style. Well, I am a fan of Fury's fighting style, but it doesn't look like Mayweather and Crawford, which are also boxers.
Like it's the heavyweight division. We want to see knockouts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, well,
by the WBC.
This is why Whyte is annoyed, because he gives great fights. He always comes to fight. He don't come to point score or anything like that. He comes to knock out. So, and he's been trying to work his way. I think Eddie Hearn's had some agreement with Maurizio Sulaiman, who the head of the WBC. He was supposed to get the management spot for Deontay Wilder, but they screwed him over somehow. I don't know. And now he's annoyed because he thinks he deserves it. And he gives a better fight, he thinks, which is only right, really. And Fury is not exciting. He's coming off a 2.5-year layoff, and all he got to his name is the lineal champ.
I mean, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna go down the route of discrediting, because he's still the man to beat the man. Even though I hated it, and you heard me speak on it on previous shows, it was only 84 punches landed between the two. So yeah, I hated it, but he still did it first, and he didn't go down. He didn't get his neck damn near ripped off his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? He handled him. Yeah. He schooled him. Yeah. He schooled him. And even when I complained about how boring it was, I still said that. He schooled him.
I give him full credit for that. But he's not exciting, but
that's okay. That's okay, because neither was Vladimir Klitschko, right? That his style. So we knew that fight was going to be shit. But you can't tell me you think that Wilder and Fury is going to be a shit fight, because even if Wilder ends up fighting like Gerald Washington, which he won't, no doubt in my mind. But even if he ends up fighting like that, you think Fury can't get touched for 12 rounds? It's a 12-round fight. It's a championship fight, so it's 12 rounds. No more 10-rounders. The game's over.
I think it depends.
You can't knock out where you can't hit bomb.
We'll see. See.
He says he's going to come knock out, but will he? That's the thing. And another thing I want to say is, Americans, they're so touchy about the DAZN thing. They don't understand, that, this DAZN thing is so cheap, like compared to like Sky, which in the UK, obviously, it's like £60, which is like $75 a month, compared to what was it? The zone is like $10 a week or something like that.
Yeah, it is 10. But your time's up. Let me get to text Syria. Charles, what up?
Yo, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, it's Texas, man. I was in a meeting earlier, so that's why I was texting. That's why I was messaging that way. And it was you're not able to read it. What I was trying to get at was, after that L you took from Eddie Hearn, I was saying that your interviews skills have improved exponentially. Like, I just think you've kind of taken it to the next level already. Obviously, there's a lot more kind of to be done, especially I hate the fact that I missed kind of what really happened with the Billy Joe Saunders situation, but you had your explanations for that in any case. What else I was trying to say was that if you think that reception was big, you don't even need to go to an AJ fight. You just need to go to an AJ weigh-in and you'll see the difference in stardom and the stardom that is why he's actually A-side regardless.
But wait. But you're talking about a reception where?
In the UK.
Okay, but remember, we're talking about an American receiving a huge reception in foreign soil. You're trying to
the UK loves boxing.
It don't matter. It don't matter. They don't mean that they know everybody. It don't mean that they know everybody.
No. If you go to countries where they love the sport, the players will always get a reception. You'll get players from Brazil that will come to England. We'll know who they are because they play football, because English people love football.
Bruh.
You get NBA.
Bruh, so you telling me some football player that's boxing now is getting more love than Wilder got? And your comparison is ridiculous anyway. You're talking about, oh, come see AJ get a reception in his home country. No, I want to see AJ. I want to see AJ, aka Anthony Johnson, get a reception in the US and not be called Johnson. Get out of here with your craziness. Fucking WBC champ right here.
Well, listen, on that, after that anyway, how did Tyson Fury get rated in the WBC? He's never held the belt, and he's beat. These two guys are unranked. How did he get a WBC?
He don't gotta get ranked. It's a voluntary defense. The mandatory, which is Brazil,
hasn't have a voluntary defense against someone in the top 15.
Fam, let me answer your question. Let me answer your question. I can answer your question, okay? Or you don't want an answer because you asked me a question. All right. You don't need to be ranked when you're making a voluntary defense. The mandatory will be called after.
That's a lie.
Oh, yeah?
You have to do a voluntary defense against somebody in the top 15.
Show me.
In the WBC.
Show me.
Get your facts straight.
Show me. But isn't Fury ranked in the top 15? Even the UK boxing got him ranked in the top 15. Doggy.
I'm asking you how he.
The same way Bunce got him ranked as number 6. That's good enough answer for you? Your UK brethren has him ranked at number 6.
Who the hell is Bunce?
UK.
Steve fucking Bunce. No, man. Listen, your time is up. Your time is up. Steve Bunt, you heard the bell. I'm not cheating you out your time. Listen, first of all, don't say who the hell is Bunce. His fucking credentials speak for himself. He's been doing this shit for like however many fucking years. And you or I wish we was in his position and making the amount of money that he's making to do what he fucking loves. Don't say who the hell is Bunce like his. So why do people interview him? Why does he have a commentating job? It would be like, who the hell is Jim Lampley? Why do their voices matter? They matter because of the positions that they're in. So that's who the hell they are. But anyway, whatever. That is the last caller.
That was Steve Bunce's UK.
Yeah, UK top 10.
Yeah.
I know. I said that. I didn't try to eliminate that.
You know what we do need to eliminate? 620 people watching this show. And there's like 120 thumbs up or some shit.
Oh my gosh.
We need to eliminate.
Oh my gosh. WBC champ right here. Gregory Watt says, keep putting in that work, Ness. Hashtag LDBC. You already know, brother. Thank you for the love. WBC champ is in the building. A lot of people asking about the belt. This is a WBC authentic miniature belt. Same one that your champ wears. You know what I mean? Yeah. All gold. That's real. You hear that? Let me put that over here. Hold on. You hear that? You smelled it?
Leather, yeah.
Mexican leather. So BC gave me this, right? Because this is who you fucking dealing with.
They're even giving you a belt. What's going on?
Where's my competition? The BC gave me this to do an auction to you, right? So that my travel is a little bit lighter. Why? Because they respect what the fuck I do.
Do you know why?
I just want you to know that I'm showing my age by saying I feel like I'm this generation's Andrew Dice Clay, right? Yeah, I don't. You got to be old to know who that guy is. But he was just a comedian that really cursed. Like he was like, you know, he had the whole Fonz leather coat with the collar popped and the weird Italian pushback, you know, and then he would smoke cigarettes on stage and curse like a motherfucker. And I just love curse. Yeah, it's a mini belt. That's right. It's a mini belt. Legendary boxer, you never even press 1, bro. Press 1. Try pressing fucking 1. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I would know that you're on the line. Now I'm gonna go to because I seen you in the chat. Go.
I did press one, bro.
No, you didn't press one. No, you didn't.
Yeah,
what the
I did.
fuck? Why would I fucking say you did? You press to press one if you press. Come on, why wouldn't I get to you?
One.
You always press. You pressed it too many times.
What's up with this fucking? What's up with this bullshit ass title? You just spent a week with Wilder getting all that fucking great footage, and you come back and put this title. This title should be Wilder versus Fury finally official. Why the fuck are we giving Dillian Whyte fucking
doggy? We talking about the news and we ended up, spilling into, real life shit.
Yeah,
what you always mad for? Why you always mad?
This is your first video.
You're always mad. You're always mad. Why? You're like the fucking mad boxer, not the mad rapper. Someone make him a fucking intro. He needs an intro. There's the mad rapper, but just for the boxing. Damn. Tell me why you mad, son.
Give me the PVC theme song. But for real, why are you talking about Dillian Whyte? Who cares what he thinks about this fight? We should be
motherfucker. We talking about the entire situation. We are talking about the fight. You could have changed the narrative by calling in and saying, "Let's talk about the fight, Ness." No, you rather shit on Dillian Whyte.
For 6 months, everybody in the UK has been saying AJ versus Fury is the biggest fight. Now, Eddie does one video and says Fury's not ready, and now all these fucking facts like fat apples are brainwashed all of a sudden. It's fucking ridiculous.
What fat apples?
As soon as Eddie says something, these guys take it as facts.
I don't know, bro.
What do you think? Do you think the fight is November, December? Do you know any details?
I'm thinking November. 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 I'm thinking November looks like a good time of year. This hopefully there's no snow. Even though it's pretty chilly, man. I remember we had a Las Vegas TBV appreciation night. Couldn't use that pool, man. Trying to use the pool.
And now, why I'm kind of bashing this title is because I just went to IFL, and even that fucking clown Cougar, he's sitting in Miami talking to fucking Briggs, and they're shitting on fucking Wilder Fury. So it seems like everybody's shitting on the fight instead of like big.
Doggy, you bringing up an irrelevant ass fighter. You bringing up another irrelevant ass fighter that's dying to get a shot. He hasn't gotten a shot in over a decade. Remember, Shannon Briggs came to
irrelevant too.
No, he's not. No, he's not. You're irrelevant.
Yeah,
You're irrelevant for saying some dumb shit. He beat Joseph fucking Parker. He beat Joseph Parker. What's the last debate you won?
White needs to beat
I'm
Ortiz.
the fucking WBC champ.
He needs to beat Ortiz if he wants Wilder.
White beat Joseph Parker. White beat Joseph Parker. Get out of here, fucking.
Who's Joseph Parker? Parker struggling with fucking Andy Ruiz and
Joseph Parker got. Listen, Joseph Parker.
Parker's nobody.
Joseph Parker got a better win than Shannon Briggs has. For you to be talking about Shannon Briggs.
Okay, Ness. Did you see who Ortiz just fought last week?
Yo, I should have turned on the clock for this motherfucker. I knew it. I ain't turned the clock on.
Did you know that?
I'm turning it on. Fuck that. You ain't getting 10 minutes.
All right, listen, Ness.
Go. I'm listening.
The guy Ortiz just knocked out in 2 rounds. Took Parker 12 rounds. So what does that tell you about levels?
Man, what the fuck does that matter? We just went through the fact that fucking Tyson Fury fought Chisora and Christian Hammer before Vladimir Klitschko. What did that matter? It means shit. He still made one of the best champions in the heavyweight division look like shit. Get out of here with your whack ass logic.
And also, Fury's not coming off a 2-year layoff and fighting Wilder. He just had his second fight, so he's been back 6 months. Also, Vlad is the one who came off after a 2-year layoff and fought AJ.
This guy hates AJ and Eddie, bro. He hates AJ and Eddie.
I just dropped some facts. Stop hating.
Yo, you ain't dropping no facts. Everybody knows Vlad was coming off a fucking layoff and a loss, and his neck almost came off his shoulders.
Fury just had 2 fights.
We know that.
2 fights, 2 wins.
Okay.
All right.
But the level of opposition, but the level of opposition isn't Vladimir Klitschko. You acting like it's you know.
Yeah, but Vlad had like 5 losses. He was 42 years old. He had like depression after having a kid and stuff. He was dealing with it. It's all right. It's all good.
Yes. Look, I'm not saying you're wrong. All I'm saying is instead of arguing, you need to just present the facts. You come out here with this hate,
okay,
and ruin your call.
AJ's next fight is against a 39-year-old who almost got dropped.
Come on. So now you want to see the double standard? How you gonna be a Wilder fan and say 39-year-old when fucking Ortiz is 40-something?
I'm
you
just
see?
Giving them their medicine back.
No, you're not giving. Two wrongs don't make a right, bro. Double standard is all you're doing. You setting yourself up for failure. That's why you never win an argument.
Even Bob Arum, the PBC hater.
This guy's got the shovel in his hand, Rob. He's got the shovel in his hand. Every time he digs, he throws the dirt back on his head. Rob got that mixer. Is over for you guys.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right, legendary boxer. Soundbite King has become Rob. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, it's time to end this motherfucker, even though I don't. I mean, this is some good boxing talk here, but I think we got some more super chats. Let me get to those before we're all done. Texas, 100%. I make more than you and Bunce together. He is tight. Hey, listen, you do.
How much the super chat?
I definitely don't make nothing because listen, my salary depends on your super chat. So thank you is all I can say. What are we else? I guess that's it, man. We got to get out of here. Damn, maybe we need to do another title to please legendary boxer later on today because, geez, that guy is never, ever happy. 618 watching. Can we get some thumbs up, love? Future, present, past, it doesn't matter. Helps with the visibility of the show. And remember, that is all that we're looking for. You know, someone hit me up on Instagram and said that they found us today. It was like bittersweet. I felt like he stabbed me and healed the wound at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, come on. So help with the visibility of the show. Hit that thumbs up. Tell a friend and tell a friend. We are here. We're putting in work, and I'm not going to stop. You know what I mean? I'm actually might show up to Big Baby's gym today. I don't know. They already spoke to them. So there's gonna be some sparring. That's the thing. You know, they're gonna be sparring, so there's not much I can get. Usually when people spar, they rarely hit the bag afterwards. Only the chosen ones do. And even still, you know, they're tired, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's the best time. But I'm definitely going to go to Philly at least 2 more times. And I'm definitely going to go to the Wilder camp. I think for the Fury camp, we're going to do 2 visits, man. I think we're going to do a double visit because they always change up sparring partners, and I never make it for the change. I always make it when, oh, yeah, you just missed so-and-so. And it's like, fuck, we missed 4 fresh ones, and now they got 4 fresh ones. We want to get all 8 on Cammy and show you how it's going down in the Bammy. All right? Sweet home Alabama. Tyson a little smart ass. I love him, yo. I love Tyson, though, I swear. Damn. Shout out to Tyson Fury and his father, John. Yo, did you see that press conference? Mm-hmm. I didn't post mine, did I? Did I post? Oh my God, I didn't post that. I didn't post that.
Got the stuff in the lobby.
No, I didn't post that. I was in the press conference, and my questions, I actually recorded it. I'm gonna post it anyway because it's my POV. And I kept panning to and from Tyson when they were talking to each other. Did you hear that moment though? When they was talking, when he was like, Dad, tell him, will I go to Vegas for $200 million to take a loss? He's like, no, you wouldn't, son. You know what I mean? Did you see that part?
I
I'm gonna definitely put it out then. Oh shit, I'm gonna put that out. Yes.
It's there then.
It was touching. I was like, holy shit, these guys are on. And I tried to ask Peter what was up with Fury. I tried to ask John what was up with Peter Fury not being in the game. He was like, no comment.
Yeah, don't go.
He did the same time with no comment. Next question. I was like, all right, no problem. Let's keep it moving, baby. We got it. Then that old man, you see that old man? I had to kill the last question. The old man jumped in my shit. Fuck my whole train of thought up. Fucking random dude. He didn't even have a credential. He wasn't even allowed. Before I interviewed John, he was just kicked out of Tyson Fury's fucking dressing room. And this guy comes in there. He couldn't take it. That was not the first time. You know, I had to pan to him at one point because he keeps talking to Fury. And it's like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Jeez Louise. Anyway, don't forget to drop us a 5-star review on iTunes because not only are we simulcasting on YouTube, we are also live on Blog Talk and on Stitcher. And this is a podcast. So you can find us on iTunes, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Spotify, wherever podcasts are used, we are there. Podcast Kings, baby. NestGTO, Instagram and Twitter. Rob?
Yeah, special shout out to legendary boxer, even trying to throw shade at Kugan Cassius for not being there. He's on holiday. IFL still covered it. But
IFL was there. I did see a bunch of them.
Yeah.
They get hella people in.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, great work, Nez. It's great having you over and for you to experience it. Have a UK sort of fight night under your belt, walking down with. I'm
saying though, to his point, I mean, think about it. If I flew over there because it's Wilder Fury, then you would figure like, I mean, I guess if he had his plans already, yeah, because this was unexpected. This was unexpected. Man, keep going.
But yeah, like I say, great you came over, got all that stuff. You know, walked down with the lineal champ to the ring.
Oh, I gotta get that soundbite. Somebody clip him, because when AJ and fucking you know, Wilder Family playing that, walked in with the lineal champion. Make them remember that.
But yeah, and also people in the UK will know, but I don't know if you see it, Nez. You've got all the stuff with Wilder ringside. He's actually shaking hands with pretty much a footballing god over here, soccer god, Paul Gascoigne. Right at the end of your video, that's Paul Gascoigne, massive soccer star here back in the day. So I knew you wouldn't know that, but
I don't know which one was that.
Right at the end of your, it's all the footage you've got, and you're sort of sat ringside, or it's all Wilder ringside meeting people and stuff, and it's right at the end of the video. He's met with Gaza. So, but yeah, hit those.
One in the lobby, bro. I got to get the name of the one in the lobby. They were going crazy. There was like mad women around him too. He's got like I don't know if it was tribal, but he definitely had like a shoulder tattoo. But whatever. Hit you guys.
If it's rugby, I've got no clue. I don't watch that. But yeah, also massive growth. Thanks to everybody. 81,699 subscribers right now. Always growing.
82,000. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. We're trying to get to that 82,000. Look, man, we didn't get to 100K before May, but that don't mean we can't get to 100K before the end of the year. So let's do it. It's actually on 81,700.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Peace. Did you give your social media?
At UK Rob TBV.
Later.